not a good day.
Been there.
Right? You know, and the things that we're doing on our phones and tablets in particular, those are energy suckers, you know, Instagram and Facebook and all the things that we're doing, watching movies or streaming music for sure. This is a way to refill that tank wherever you are. You don't have to be tethered to a wall. And it's actually a set of 2 for a birthday or a featured price. It is $20 off for today, $16.66 flex pay, free shipping. So you can choose. We've got 2 of the silver, we've got 2 of the rose gold, or we have our combo pack, 1 of the rose gold and 1 of the silver, 678-956. Bill, I gotta tell you, first of all, I'm a huge super fan of these little portable battery for your battery. Same. But a lot of times they're either too small, you know, they look like a tube of lipstick, and then that barely gets you enough juice to make 1 phone call, or they're so big and clunky and unwieldy, they're too heavy and hot to throw in that handbag or to throw in that backpack. Yeah. This is like the Goldilocks charger. It really is a Goldilocks, and you are walking away with a lot of power. Yes. With the 2-pack, you're walking away with over 12,000 milliamps, and that's really how you can really judge the others from everything out there. But as you were talking about, the size is just perfect. It's smaller than a cell phone at the end of the day. So one of them is 6,200 milliamps, has 2 USB ports, so it could be his phone and your phone charging at the same time. And guess what? You're walking away with 24 additional hours of talk time, text time, and entertainment. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. Because yes, we have all been there where, you know, we're enjoying the content on our phone, the social media and all that, and then we just see that fuel gauge going down further and further. And they're like, did we bring a cord? Do we know where an outlet is? And think of it this way. Yes, there's other charging options, but you know what? If your car battery is dead, you can't sit there and wait for AAA and charge your phone at the same time. If you're at the airport, you're hugged up against the wall with everybody else. So if you're walking around with one of these in a book bag, in a case, a briefcase, a backpack, you have power right there at the disposal. And yes, I'm charging the Today Special. This will also charge your tablets. This will also charge your headphones. I mean, anything that has USB, that U and USB is for universal because it's summer travel season. And maybe, yes, I want to charge up my GoPro. So I'm going to be able to capture those videos of the family vacation. I can charge up my GoPro. Or maybe I want to charge up my headphones. Do I have to wait till I'm back to the hotel or back to the, you know, back on land? No. I could be charging my headphones and my GoPro and everything in the car, at the amusement park, on the airplane, at the library, at the coffee shop, because you know what the other option is? Yes, I can be running around town with the cord, with the wall adapter and all of this stuff, but do I have a plug? Have you gone to the doctor's office and like, can I sit next to the wall outlet? Do you mind if I leave this at the reception of the host stand? I know. And the thing is, we don't always have this with us. But if you have one of your Mophies, and this is what's perfect about it, at this value, it's a great gift to give to the teacher, the executive, anyone you don't know what size or what phone they have, because it works. Well, and you know, the waning days of summer vacation for the kids here in Florida are coming to a close, and we're trying to get as much fun and free time in as we possibly can. So whether that means beaches and ballparks and everything in between, this goes with you. But when I said earlier, it doesn't matter what kind of cell phone you have, a dead battery is not a happy day. It's just not. Especially if you're relying on it for your GPS or to get directions. It's that lifeline to safety. I mean, it's just, we rely on our cell phones. But cell phones and tablets and your computer, the headphones that Bill is gonna be having next hour. We can charge those. My Fitbit. I mean, I can't tell you that, boy, I'm getting credit for every step that I take where I've had that panic moment. I'm like, I gotta charge my Fitbit. Our lives are really tethered to these mobile devices, but it doesn't matter what kind of mobile device we're talking about. If you've got a dead battery, it's not helping you. And you're carrying it around. It's in your gym bag, it's in your purse, it's in the book bag. And realize, this is the size of your portable outlet. Does your book bag or gym bag have something like this? I know, Shannon, you have a lot in your bag. I do have a lot in my bag. But do you have power like this? I do not. No. That's one thing I don't have. But could you have a Mophie with 6,200 milliamps? And let me remind you, you're walking away with tons of power options. You're walking away with 6 hours on additional for a tablet, 24 on a phone. And let me just show you how simple this is. Whether it's Android or Apple, it's really no problem for Mophie. Sure. So my tablet's dead or it's draining and I'm not done with my movie. I plug in my Mophie, and boom, it's getting charged up. It has 2 ports, and see how thin it is? My Today Special phone might be draining because I was, you know, having that FaceTime call or chatting with the family. I can be plugging in my phone and my tablet, all getting charged. So wait a minute, it is powerful enough to charge 2 devices at once. 2 devices at once. You know, one of the questions we get, and I'll play devil's advocate, can you recharge the battery for your battery?
Yes, you sure can. So, perfect point. Right over here, you're gonna notice there's a little fuel gauge. You'll see the 4 little lights right up here. That, when you're down to 1 light, you wanna bring it back inside. And what do? We give you the charging cord, you plug it in right over there, and then you plug it into a wall outlet. So when this is fully charged, you're walking away with 62 milliamps.
Wow.
6,200 milliamps, and that's 24 additional hours on your cell phone. So, I mean, that's tons of peace of mind. And this is exactly what I do. I plug it in, I power it up before I go on a trip. So I have this with me in the hotel, at the airport. I just flew back.
Yeah.
My flight was delayed 3 hours. And you know what I tried to do?
Huh.
I went to the restaurant and I'm like, I'll have a drink. But do you have a plug nearby? And the thing is, everyone already had the plugs. And like, you know what? I have this in my pocket. I sat there, enjoyed my drink, and charging up my phone, sent some phone calls and messages. And you know what I also did when I got on the plane? I plugged in my phone, turned it off, of course, like we're supposed to.
Of course.
But when I landed and had to call for Uber and text message mom and all that, it was fully charged because it was plugged in that whole time.
Well, in fact, I just saw my hairdresser on Monday, and her brother-in-law was on the tarmac, trapped in a plane for almost 4 hours. And I'm thinking, now, boy, first of all, you're to be calling somebody, right?
Not mom.
I can't be held responsible for what you'd want to say, but you're using that battery, because can you imagine? So it doesn't matter where you are. It could be the beach, could be sitting on the tarmac, could be in bed, could be at that convention, could be at that movie, wherever you are.
I like mine on the couch.
Yes.
Because, you know, maybe I don't have the port right next to me on the couch, but you know what I can? I can have the Mophie right there. Or maybe it's the kid in the dorm room, you know what? They like to charge their phone, they like to have it right there in bed, they like to text message, Instagram, but they have to keep it plugged in all the way across the room. Not with the Mophie, it's this small. That's why this is a practical gift. Maybe leave one at the office for you, keep one in your travel bag, or these are practical gifts to give to people. Because, you know, I'm not gonna even say the Christmas word, but I just did. But think about the fall birthdays, the administrative assistants, bridal showers and gifts. I mean, you can get really creative. Because remember, you can get 2 of the rose gold, you can get 2 of the black metallic, or remember, this also has that aluminum finish too, or 1 of each. Yeah. It's the peace of mind and the practicality, and when it's this practical and affordable and powerful, you'll use it.
Well, and I know I called it the Goldilocks charger, but it's a lot prettier than other ones we've sold. But I personally like, see, you usually have to make the decision, do you want one that's small and compact, or do you want one that has a lot of power? Right. And the ones that have a lot of power, they are, you know, they're hot, they're heavy. I mean, they do their job, but then the ones that are like those little lipstick size, you know, barely enough to, you know, get a phone call out. I mean, this is the right blend, basically.
Speaking of the right blend, you know, if you fully charge it up and you leave it in your glove box or your gym bag, it'll keep it charged for 2 years.
Oh, really?
So imagine that. You're stuck on the road and your car won't turn over, but you have the Mophie. Wow. You can still talk and text and do everything that you'd want to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to show off your headphones?
Oh, yeah.
This is new to us, right?
So from Vibes, right?
Yeah.
So bone conduction, powering on, giving me great clarity, comfortable footprint, and we're launching these tonight. First ones to see it.
I'm very excited. So that's going to be coming up. Do keep calling on the chargers. Bill, thank you.
Hey,
we'll see you next hour.